What we do? What we
That is
do?
not what we're doing.
Huh?
That is
We ready?
Not what we're doing. That is not what we're doing.
We're
It's all
not.
good.
We're not ready.
We're ready. We're ready.
All right.
Okay. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, everybody.
Evening. How's everyone doing on this evening?
Partner, you ready?
We ready. We ready,
All right.
sweetheart. We ready.
Introduce ourselves. I'm Leon Cersei.
And I am Tracy Irvin.
And what are we?
We are Smoke and Score live
All
with
day
Leon
live.
and Tracy on a Thursday night. How's everybody out there? Woo!
Yeah, live studio audience.
Live studio audience.
Some inebriated,
live in
but
effect.
it's all good.
Somebody might need to give them a heart. But what do you call the heart pump or something? They're not pumped up.
They pumped, they straight.
Thank you.
All
Somebody
right.
give it to me.
Oh, okay.
Somebody. Okay, very good, very good.
So, partner, how you doing on this Thursday?
You know what? I am
How was your week?
My week was quite hectic, quite stressful.
Really?
Yes,
What
but
happened?
you know what?
Give me some details. You can't just
you
say
need
that.
details.
I need details.
You need details too.
Yeah, you can't just tell us you know,
You know
distressed
what?
and everything.
It's been all about business, but you know
Okay.
what? I can say this. In this pandemic that we're going through and everything that's happening right now, I can truly say that I still am in business.
Okay.
So you know what? With that being said, I'm going to say thank you, Lord.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Lord. And you know
now,
what?
Now ask me how my week was.
How was your week, sweetie?
Man, my week was outstanding. Guess what I got? Guess what came in the mail,
What
baby?
you got? Yay!
My book came in the mail. Listen, this has been a 10-year project of mine. I finally found the right publishing company.
Excellent.
But this is my autobiography, Leon. This is Fourth Down the Dam, a lineman story.
Okay,
the
very
autobiography
good.
of Leon Cersei.
Excellent.
All right. We're going to launch the book the weekend of the Jaguars versus Steelers game.
Okay.
It'll be available on Kindle, Amazon. We're going to give away some books on Goodreads. And I'm going to do the audio book towards the end of the season, towards the end of the year.
Oh, wonderful.
So it's
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
It's 208 pages of I love Leon, I hate Leon, Leon sucks, Leon's great, Leon sucks again, then Leon's great. All right, so that's the gist of the book.
That's amazing. And you know what? Congratulations,
Thank you
Leon.
very much.
We are so proud of you, Leon Cersei.
I'm super excited.
And you know what? The thing is, that's what Smoke and Score is all about.
Absolutely.
Celebrating and being excited
is.
and encouraging not only just our entrepreneurs, but people doing the damn thing.
When I tell you that book was a fight.
Was it?
It was a fight. I'm talking about I'm motivated, I should kill it. I'm motivated, I should kill it. But you know what I never did? I never gave up.
You never gave up.
I saw it in the universe. I grabbed it. It came in my mind and it manifested. Now it's in my hands.
Very good. But
How
you know
amazing
what?
is that?
Anything worth having
Yeah.
is worth working hard for
Absolutely.
and striving for.
Absolutely.
And you know what? And nobody gives a better testament to that than the guests that we have
Oh,
on
yeah.
this evening.
Absolutely.
We are so super excited. We have Mr. Troy McNair, and to me, he is just like a mogul. I named him a mogul. You know, I don't care what nobody else say.
That's what's up.
But Leon, that's what Tracy Irvin said.
You know what?
CEO.
First time I met this man, who was in his own shop downtown. All right,
Okay.
his cigar lounge. It was downtown cigar lounge, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was smoking cigars. I met him, chilled with him, had some drinks with him, smoked some cigars.
Okay.
And then to find out he was the owner. That was even more beautiful when I found that out.
Beautiful thing.
Oh
right?
man, it was beautiful.
Beautiful
Seeing
thing.
that he owned his own business, and I came through there every opportunity I had, and I had an outstanding time.
Absolutely. And you know, I met him in another cigar lounge. We might not mention that, but maybe.
They ain't no sponsor.
They ain't no sponsor. Don't mention it.
They ain't no sponsor. Don't mention
Don't
it. Don't mention that.
But I met him, and you know what? I did not know he had the type of prestige, and he was doing what he was doing, Leon, just by his demeanor, because he was such a humble individual. And he just talked with me, and he was just like, CEO, what's going on? What that stand for? And he just started engaging with me, and just meant a
Yo,
lot to me.
y'all stop gassing me up.
That's what we do here.
We gonna ask you for a business loan when it's all over with.
We like
Appreciate it,
Chevron in
y'all.
here. Chevron gonna gas you up.
We're
Appreciate
gonna ask
it.
you for a business loan, just so you know.
Appreciate
But
it,
it's all
man.
over there. No, but moving right along, Leon, tell us a little bit about what you and I are doing with Smoke and Score. Talk about a little bit about.
Well,
what Smoke and Score is doing.
if you've tuned in, this is our 5th episode of
Fifth.
Smoke and Score, and what we do is We talk about our love, and Tracy and I can attest to this. First and foremost, our love for cigars.
Absolutely.
We love cigars, so that's where
Amen.
the name Smoke came from, because we
Yes.
both have our own brands of cigars. Go and give you a shameless plug about your cigar. What's the name of it?
Ultimate CEO.
Okay, and
Stands for crushing every opportunity.
And my cigars are called Leon Cersei's All Pro Series cigars.
Excellent.
All right, that'll be coming out to a lounge near you
Near you.
on Friday, next
Yes,
Friday.
very good.
But first and foremost is our love for cigars.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The score aspect of it is our love for sports.
Absolutely.
All right. Love
Absolutely.
for football, love for basketball. How them Lakers look?
Them Lakers are looking doggone good.
The Lakes
You
show in the
heard
house.
me?
LeBron,
Right.
LeBron, LeBron.
Absolutely. All right. So our love for sports.
Yes.
And then our third love is community.
Community. That's right.
That's our third love, especially here in Jacksonville. Duval in the house.
Duval.
So we always like to bring people onto the show who do positive things in the community. We've had politicians, we've had chefs. Now
Yes.
we've had entrepreneurs,
Yes.
and they're doing positive things, and we want to make sure we rep them and represent them properly on this show.
Absolutely, Leon, because that's what community is all about.
Absolutely.
Community is all about involving people, engaging people,
Yep.
and helping other people along. Because you know what? We were not the first, but we definitely not going to be the last.
Mhm.
But we are a good, engaging persona to push other people to the next level.
We created a platform.
That's right. And you never know who's watching.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's all about the young people and it's all about the middle-aged people. Hey, it's never too late to live your dreams. And so that's what Smoke and Score is all about, and that's what we're trying to do. But we want to make sure to give homage and give thanks to Miss Cindy Day, the manager of Island Girl Gate Parkway. Miss Cindy Day, give her a hand.
Absolutely.
She is our wonderful manager here. We are still here, and of course, we're still here because we're here at Island Girl Gate Parkway, 7860 Gate Parkway. So come on down if you want to come join us for our live audience, or join us live at Smoke and Score with Leon and Tracy. Join us live right now. So we just want to make sure we give that acknowledgement to them. They have been so gracious for us. And I got to give this disclaimer out real fast because you know I got to do that all the time. Okay. All our opinions expressed on the Smoke and Score live podcast with Leon and Tracy are expressly used for this broadcast. All opinions of guests and any content therein does not necessarily represent any opinions or agreements for our broadcast or whom we are affiliated. We do not own the rights to any of this music or any of the good singing that Leon might partake in.
You know,
Right.
I'm bound to bust around.
You will bust a rhyme in a minute.
I heard you earlier.
Here's a little story I likes to tell about three. Never mind. Let's go. Keep it-
Anyway, don't mess up our sponsorship.
I'm not. I
Don't
got
mess
it.
up
I got it. I keep it clean.
Well, we just want to say again, we want to appreciate everyone has tuned in to Smoke and Score Live with Leon and Tracy. We appreciate your support. Not only that, our sponsorships, our sponsors who have donated. Not only that, we have sponsorships available as well as cigar vendors who would like to have their cigar rated, or either we will put a cigar on and we will talk about a cigar and review it right here on Smoke and Score. We have a great following right now, and we would just love to engage you with your cigar. So get in touch with us. You can inbox myself, Tracy Irvin, or Leon Cersei, or at Smoke and Score Live with Leon and Tracy on Facebook. Okay? All right. I just want to say one quick thing, though. I want to send prayers and love and light out to Louisiana because that hurricane is coming there. Hurricane Delta may be coming their way, and so prayers, love, and light to any other people that may be in the path of
And
that
safety.
hurricane.
And safety.
And safety.
Absolutely.
And safety.
Absolutely.
Safe regards. Just a few announcements, Leon. I would like to just throw in real briefly before we start with our illustrious guest, Mr. Troy McNair. We have the Smoking Aces that will be having their golf tournament on this Saturday.
Yep.
Okay, Smoking Aces in house. We got some Smoking Aces in house. Okay, I don't hear you.
I heard.
They quiet. Hey, okay. They're having their golf tournament that will be they will be going towards education, I believe. Their donation will be going towards education, right? For the schools and for the children. And so they will be actually having a kickoff tomorrow evening here at Island Girl Gate Parkway, a cigar pairing tomorrow evening. And I believe it is at what time? 6 p.m. So look on their Facebook, Smoking Ace, correct? Smoking Aces Jacks. Thank you very much. Now I knew your voice would go up on that one, right? Okay. Smoking Aces Jacks. We will have the
Yeah.
pairing party tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. So you all come on out and just be a part and just support them trying to do a good thing, Leon, a good thing in the
Yeah, I'll
community.
be there Saturday.
You'll be-
I'm going to play in the golf tournament on Saturday.
Very good. Will you be here for the pairing tomorrow night?
I already know who I'm going to be with, but yeah, I'll show up. I'll show up. Torrance already said I'm going to be playing with him. So it's going to be a lot of bad golf in the car, but a lot of good smoking though. A lot of good smoking cigars though.
Well, I will be represented, but I won't be able to be there because I have a previous engagement. A good girlfriend of mine is getting married, so I won't be golfing. So I'm gonna let y'all win since I won't be there.
Oh, okay. All right.
Everybody have a good opportunity to win.
I got you.
Right. Okay, very good.
That's cool in the game.
That's cool in the game. One more announcement. We're going to want to go back and appreciate and also acknowledge She, the #1 fan, is on Facebook. Please look him up, a filmmaker by the name of Emmanuel Washington. He is doing an amazing film that's coming up, Troy. And Emmanuel Washington, in October 15th, it's called She, #1 fan. It's all about women in sports and their love for football. So I am one of the the moderators. He asked me to be a moderator, Leon, just because I've been doing smoking stories.
Now
I know a little something.
You know your stuff.
I know a little something.
I'll give you some props.
Give me some props. Very
yeah,
good.
I know. You can't pick no teams, but I'll give you
I
some
won't
props.
pick Jaguars.
No, they'll pick Jaguars ever. Except for
I'm
the
sorry,
Jaguar
y'all.
fans.
Oh my
I'm sorry, y'all.
God.
Sorry, y'all. But yes, that's coming up on October 15th. So look that up on Facebook at She, #1 fan. Women in sports, okay, and their love for sports. So moving right along, we want to make sure that we get this Power Pack night. Just y'all see all these goodies. I'm gonna be like Vanna Black right now. Y'all see all these goodies laid before you, right? So we have a beautiful, beautiful guest. As before, like I said, Leon and I have known this gentleman for some time, but his name is Troy McNair, and I have a bunch of stuff that he has done, and I will just lay it all out, but he can expound on it.
Oh, shucks.
Okay, he is the CEO of Franchising While Black. He is the CEO of Entertainment Brand Marketing Partners. He is an investor now of Edible Arrangements, investor of Maddie Maisie Popcorn. Get into it.
I hope that the popcorn is
Get
delicious.
into it. Beautiful. Maddie Maisie Popcorn. And also Altitude Trampoline Park. He's the former owner of Downtown Cigar Lounge that we all have enjoyed. That is now the Island Girl downtown. And also the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Business Finalist for 2016. Come on now. Y'all got to get into it. He was the first African American in the USA to have a cigar lounge partnership with the NFL franchise, which was the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Your boys.
My boys.
First African American cigar owner to partner with Swisher International and Drew Estates. You all don't know how big that is. Y'all don't know. Listen, I deal with cigar manufacturers all the time in the cigar industry, and that's a breakthrough. That's a breakthrough.
We've been blessed.
That's a breakthrough. Okay, so introducing the psalm, welcoming again to other Mr. Troy McNair.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Troy McNair.
I appreciate.
No
I
problem.
appreciate you folks allowing me to even just be here.
Very good. So Troy, tell us about what you have been doing. You have done so much in the past, but what are you currently doing? I mean, I know it's a lot to talk about, but what are you currently? What you got yourself into?
Oh man. Listen, just trying to stay real busy.
Okay.
That's
This
the focus.
Is good. This is good.
That's the focus. No different than what you guys are doing. Just trying to CEO. I know all your entrepreneur. I don't know all of it, but I know.
It's a lot.
I remember one time when I was in Orlando, your behind was down there handling some business.
Wait, don't tell the secret.
No. Oh, my bad. And I see Leon. I've seen him in major meetings. I've seen him, with companies trying to get at him, and he's paying attention to what makes sense and what doesn't. So the same here. We're just trying to make sure that we continue to stay busy. Just trying to, one of my mentors and the guy I really love is Magic Johnson. So I always pay attention to his business moves. And so just trying to figure out how to stay busy, how to keep the money coming in, how to pay these damn bills.
That's a
And how to eat good.
Very good.
So
Mhm.
that's what's going on.
Troy,
No.
just taking a step back really quickly, you were the owner of what was formerly known as Downtown Cigar Lounge, and we were very proud to be able to be a part of Downtown Cigar Lounge and enjoy and partake of that environment. I love being there. It's now called Island Girl Downtown, but you were just in the forefront of having a nice cigar lounge in downtown Jacksonville in the trenches of downtown Jack. So tell us about how that was for you and how you created that and what was your mind concept behind that.
So this story is gonna be crazy.
Please,
Mhm.
we need it.
Now I'm not gonna drop no
I like
names.
crazy. I
but
like
this
crazy.
is gonna
Bring
be
it.
crazy.
Okay.
I was with a couple guys, and we were in a cigar bar here in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
We were in the back in the cigar lounge. So
Mhm.
y'all already know what I'm
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about.
we're not gonna talk about that.
Okay.
They not a sponsor.
Okay, they're not a sponsor. So actually, we were in the back smoking cigars, and one of our friends, he felt the service was not up to par,
Okay.
Mhm.
in his opinion.
Okay.
So he's like, man, we might as well just open up our own cigar bar.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the owners, he's not there anymore.
Mhm.
So I don't want to get it twisted of
That's
who's
okay.
there now.
That's okay. That's
But
okay.
one of the owners he gave a look like such and such, please. You know what we say, please, the
Mhm.
word please.
Mm-hmm.
He gave me that look, and he wasn't looking at me, but I felt he was looking at me. So it was more of, oh, he think we can't open up a cigar bar, a cigar
Mhm.
lounge? All right, I tell you what, I never even thought about opening up one.
Really?
That was never even a desire.
okay.
But because I felt that he was dissing us, that pursued us into going and
Okay.
opening up downtown. So that's how it happened. It was just like
Well,
he was dissing us.
wow. Yeah, because I was going to ask you what inspired you to open up.
I got
the
this.
and that was it. You got,
got
this.
this.
You got
You
this.
got
That's
this.
what someone told you that you couldn't do it, so you had. To
They
prove
gave me
it.
the look,
They gave you.
Sometimes
They
it
gave
takes
you.
a fire.
the
Please.
word
Yes.
please.
Okay, I know. We
And
all
the
know
word
that word that
please.
come
The-
before.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it was.
Okay. All
It
right.
was-
So
I
you
never-
had motivation.
there
You had
it was.
motivation.
There it was.
Someone said you couldn't do it. You say I'm gonna get it done.
I love that.
And
And you're gonna make it happen.
I love it.
And so that
Now-
was the drive. That was the journey.
And so that leads up to this question I wanted to ask you. So a kid coming out right now that wants to be an entrepreneur, what would be the best advice you give him right now if he wanted to start and run his own business?
The best advice that I would give him would be, do it. Start now. Talk to his mother or father. Just tell him to do it. Because I know I went to college. I killed time. I was getting D's, F's.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
I mean, I only
It
got
happens.
my grades only went up just to pledge a fraternity. But when that was over,
True
so I would just tell them to pursue that.
Yeah.
Because if you're young, this is the time when you can trip, you can fall, you can make errors.
Mm-hmm.
This is the perfect time, when you're young.
Mm-hmm.
When you get old like me and
Yeah.
gray,
Well, it don't matter. You're never too late.
you better
You're
keep
never
it-
too late to
yeah.
succeed.
absolutely.
Yeah. Now, and you saying that, and I know I'm not going to be very popular about this statement I'm about to say, but I don't think the school system sets kids up to be entrepreneurs. They set them up to be employees.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Kids don't talk about money,
Speak,
savings,
Leon.
investments,
Speak.
all those type of things.
Yes.
So, what do you think needs to be implemented into a child's mindset at a very young age, so he could take that and manifest that into a business when he gets older?
Well, it's funny that you said that because I don't know what happened with schools because at my high school,
Mm-hmm.
we had a program called DECA, Distributed Education
Mm-hmm.
Program, where you learned about entrepreneurship.
Mm-hmm.
And, you got an opportunity to run the school concession stand.
Okay.
We sold candies and popcorn and M&Ms and peanuts.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went on trips to talk about and learn business.
Mm-hmm.
And we also had trade in our schools
Mm-hmm.
where if you got into mechanics or carpenter, yada, yada, yada.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know where that changed in
Mm-hmm.
the school system,
Mhm,
honestly,
mhm.
because
Well-
I don't know what happened because we had that when I
Yeah.
grew up.
Well, You know what? This is a story actually in my book. I remember when the first time I was an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
I was 10 years old. All right. Yeah, everybody remember the candy lady?
Everybody
Everybody
or
had
the
the
honey
candy
dripper
lady.
lady.
Right?
So I was 10
Absolutely.
years
The
old. I
honey
had the
dripper
candy
lady.
lady, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I used to go to the candy lady. I used to go because I used to go into a neighborhood where I wasn't welcome.
Mm-hmm.
It was called the Town and Country Boys. So you came in the Town and Country.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the Town and Country
Yeah.
Boys is where the candy lady was,
Yeah.
right? So I had
Town
to
and
sneak in
Country.
Town and Country to get the candy lady.
Mhm.
So I would get to the candy lady. I would get Chico sticks. I would get the cinnamon sticks. I would get the banana now later. Did you know now laters?
Yeah, now
Did you
later.
know that now laters are now and later?
They're now and late. Wait a minute.
They're not now laters.
we
They're
call,
now and
but
later.
We
Are they
call
still
them
here?
Now later.
No,
Are they
it's
still
not
for
now
sale?
later.
It's
It's now and later.
See, then I got
Okay,
proper
whatever.
with
Go
it's
look
now
it up.
and later.
Hey, listen, I had to tell somebody that too.
Yeah.
But anyway, I used to go so I used to go get all this candy, right? And I get on the bus. Now I was a greedy kid because I wanted the extra slice of pizza, and I knew
Did
that.
you, Leon?
So I used to go to the elementary
Really?
school, and I used
Wow.
to take it, and I would get it on the cheap, and then I would go to the white kids and sell it at a double price and get my money. I'm just telling a true story. That's the
Do your
first
thing.
time I
Do
was
your
an
thing.
entrepreneur. Huh? Is that not entrepreneurship?
That's it.
Okay,
That's
that was
it.
an entrepreneur
Upcharge.
10 years
Yeah,
ago.
upcharge.
It was called
You was flip-
Upcharge. I
That's
flipped
it.
That's
You was
flip-
flipping.
That was flipping houses before I flipped houses.
Upcharge. Yeah.
So you was flipping now later.
I was flipping now laters.
and later.
And cinnamon sticks, yes.
You was getting them now
Oh,
and later.
now and later.
That's all right.
Wow.
Leon.
Yeah, well,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Just
But
tell
you
it.
know what I want to mention in that, and when you talk about the differences of what business and how it has changed, I think relationships have changed. How we build relationships in business.
Well-
You know, in the day and age now, we got social media, Facebook, Twitter, everything under the sun. You know, we're not building those relationships that you had to be able to communicate and talk with people, get to know people in order to have build loyalty, respect, and trust within a business. So have you seen that change, Troy, from what you've been doing from when you had DCL?
Well, you know, DCL, I got to tell you, we opened in the end of 2013.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. We sold it, a couple years now? It's been a couple years.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to tell you, that was the best of time because, you know, not even talking about just y'all, but the people that we met
Mm-hmm.
were just extraordinary people. And the people were very supportive
Mm-hmm.
because, you know, come on, let's keep it real. With some hate,
Always.
but-
You're gonna have that.
but it wasn't amongst the family, and I call the folks family that came in there because they were very supportive. They took ownership in the business,
Mm-hmm.
you know, where they wouldn't allow any nonsense to happen. If something was on the floor, I didn't even have to pick it up. They would pick it up.
Mhm. Because they appreciate, respect
that-
it. What you're
Yeah,
doing.
yeah,
Mhm.
it was incredible. But I got to tell you, it was a blessing, and I'm going to keep it real. There was a Jewish lady, and so I'm gonna tell y'all some secrets.
Okay, go ahead. We need secrets.
Shout out to Margie Seaman.
Okay.
She's a realtor,
Mm-hmm.
commercial.
Mm-hmm.
She found the building for me. Actually, it was supposed to be a bunch of us going into it. Bunch of cats going in. It was supposed to be a bunch of cats that was going in, and then it dwindled down. And
That
then
happens
shout
all
out to Walt Johnson. He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna help you out to
Okay.
get this ball rolling."
Mm-hmm.
But Margie Seaman said, "Listen, I found you a building.
Mm-hmm.
Put the cigar bar in.
Wow.
It's downtown. It's gonna cost you a lot of money,
Mm-hmm.
but it's the perfect building. So when the time is right, you can flip it."
Mm-hmm.
So this is what she said, and this is where sometimes us as African Americans are scared. She said, "Go ahead and do a 10-year lease." I said, "Margie, I'm not doing a 10-year lease. I'm scared. Let me do a 1-year lease,
Mhm.
and then I'll renew it."
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "No, do a 10-year lease. If you fail, you just go bankrupt and just do bankruptcy. Like, don't be shook. Just
take the risk.
Just take
do
the
it.
risk."
Mm-hmm.
So we did a 10-year lease with an option to buy the building, even though the
Mhm.
owners wasn't going to sell it, but the option to buy it. My point to you is that her saying that educated me to be like, yo, just take risks.
And,
So
and just
everything you
try
see,
and do it, and you don't
take
know
risks. If
what
you
could
fail,
happen. But you did it. You
Just
tried.
file for
Well-
bankruptcy.
Mm-hmm.
Start all over. I mean, it don't sound good, but let me tell you, that's what the business folks do.
That is what
Well,
they do.
You know, it's like a bird that flies. It can't fly unless he leaves the nest.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. You gotta leave the nest.
You do.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You've done so much and you've been so pivotal in entrepreneurship, Troy. What would be one thing, and I don't mean to put you on the spot, but what would be one thing you could leave an entrepreneur, aspiring entrepreneur, me as a seasoned entrepreneur, what would you say to any of us to say, this is what I have experienced, this is what you can do, I know this can be done? What would be something you would leave with us, just a thought?
Wow, that's a good one. I think the biggest thing is whatever, go with your personal gut. So a lot of people will get in your ear
Mm-hmm.
and they'll tell you it's a good idea and it might be whack. It's not a good idea, but it might be great.
Mm-hmm.
Or some folks don't want to see you do it.
Wow.
So
Yay.
they tell
Why my
you-
partner decide? Amen. Corner.
feel me?
Amen. Corner.
So I'm going to say follow your gut. If you just feel like whatever it may be, because let's think about this. Let's think about this for 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
We buy bottled water. In my grandma's era, she would have never bought no $3 bottle of water.
Never.
No, I agree.
My great grandmother surely wouldn't have.
My mother would never buy
Surely
a
wouldn't
listen.
have.
Starbucks coffee for
She would have
$5.
looked at me like,
Listen,
"Are you crazy?"
I ain't stopped drinking out the water hose till I got to college.
There you go. Right?
I'm just saying.
There you go. So,
you gotta go
so
on the side of the
there you
house
go.
and drink out the water hose.
So my point is that if it's in your gut,
Yeah.
because there's no idea that's a whack idea,
No.
it might not be the right time. Because we did a man's grooming lounge.
I remember that, and that took off too.
Now that shit, ooh, excuse me.
Oh, that's okay.
Uh,
Bleep. Oh, too late. We live. We live.
Nah.
Bleep. Too late. We live.
Y'all done heard
Nah.
that before. Stop judging.
Too late. We live. Simone. We live.
I lost my shirt. I lost my shirt, my pants, and everything.
But that's okay.
It don't matter.
You know what?
It don't matter.
You know what? I'm glad you said that because I
the
call
owner.
myself an entrepreneur.
Oh yeah.
And what I do is I follow stuff that I'm passionate about.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
sports I'm passionate about, cigars I'm passionate about. So now when I doing the book I was passionate about. So when I do stuff now, it ain't even work because I wake up wanting to do that stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So if you're passionate about it, you ain't got no problem putting
No doubt.
getting your grind on.
But I don't take anything from you from that, Troy, from wanting to reach to your passions and your vision, and forget what people got to say about it, or if
No
it
doubt.
work or if it don't work. Because you know what? If everybody could do this, they would be doing it,
They would be doing it.
and they're not.
It's real
And it
talk.
takes people like you to say, you know what? Let's try it, and it inspires others to reach for their dreams.
Hey,
Whether
my-
you make it or whether you don't.
Hey,
If we don't.
my daddy always used to say, "Scared money don't make none."
Hey,
And-
Huh?
And that's
Hey.
facts.
Scared go to church. Scared go to church.
And,
I know
and,
that's right.
and
I
that's
know that's
and
right.
that's
Leon.
facts. But the bottom line is I love this.
Mhm.
I love this. Gets me excited. Hustling gets me excited. Getting punched in the eye gets me excited.
Me too. Take it. I'm good.
It just drives me. And the other thing that we have, a point to really give back to you, we have to keep in mind that we can't focus on our friends
Mm.
to support what we're trying to do.
Mhm.
You got a bunch of amens. I'm gonna pass you the collection plate.
Yeah,
in a
we
minute,
we,
brother.
we got it. There's tens of millions of people out there, whether you talk about social media,
Mhm.
whatever you do. Don't focus on your friends to support your endeavor. They'll come in line once you pop it.
Absolutely.
But focus on just building that brand,
Mm-hmm.
seeking people that you don't even know, people that you don't even know. Your people
Well-
will come around once you start popping.
Absolutely.
yeah.
And you don't need
Yeah.
approval all the time.
Mhm.
You don't need anyone's approval. You just need to keep
Well-
pushing and keep doing, and people will follow suit when they see your passion.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And, I mean, Jay-Z said that if you're the smartest one in the room, find another room.
Find another group.
That's a
of
problem.
friends. That is a problem, Leon.
That's another thing. You have to have great, intelligent people.
You need good mentors.
DCL.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've had our partner Simone,
Mhm.
very intelligent person.
Very intelligent she is, and she's here tonight, Miss Simone. Very
Yeah.
intelligent
You know,
young woman.
Vault
Oh,
Vault.
excellent! I love that.
Vault Johnson. You know, he actually got 3 pizza franchises and he just flipped them. But very smart guy. So it was just always some smart people that help build this business.
But you know what I want to say? Even if you can't touch a mentor or touch an entrepreneur from afar, you can look at somebody like yourself. I can look at Leon. I can look at Simone. I can look at anyone and say, you know what? They inspire me.
Absolutely.
Because you continue to move.
Absolutely.
Move, and what you do is move. So let's talk about some of your diversification. You have diversified your whole thing. I mean, you might have had Downtown Cigar Lounge, but now you're doing chocolate covered strawberries and popcorn.
Yeah, I'm biting off of Magic Johnson. I told you.
I know that's right. So tell us a little bit about what franchising While Black is all about.
Absolutely. Well, before I started franchising While Black, again, I bite off of Magic Johnson.
Okay.
I admire Magic Johnson
Okay.
and his business. And so I was just focusing on, after we sold DCL, what
could you do?
What could I do?
That's how you think.
What could I do?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to smoke cigars.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted to have a little something.
Mm-hmm.
But what else could I do
Okay.
that didn't put me in a box? Because DCL puts you in a box.
Yeah.
Because you got to open, close, da.
Right.
So then I started, hey, listen, let me fish. I got an opportunity where Edible Arrangement was looking for some opportunity to get into the entertainment field.
Mm-hmm.
And prior to that, DCL, I used to work for Rush Artist Management, Def Jam Records, before I moved to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So bottom line is, they asked, could we deliver a particular project? We had Brad Pitt, Jimmy Fallon,
Wow.
The Roots. Do a skit with Edible.
Very
and
nice.
then I'm friends with Dave Chappelle and Maceo from De La.
Yes.
So we had Chappelle do something,
Mm-hmm.
and then from there it just took off.
Okay.
And then we had a bunch of brands like, yo, can you do that? Can you do that? And what we did was, instead of taking money, we said we want equity.
Equity.
I don't want no money from nobody.
Mm-hmm.
So Edible didn't give me no money.
That's isn't that awesome?
Yeah, so
That's a nugget.
yeah.
Say that again for the people in the back. That's a nugget.
Yeah, so we took no money.
No money.
We wanted equity and we wanted some form of partnership.
Wow. See,
So Edible was like,
Wow.
yo, we'll pay you. It was like,
You
no,
said
you
it.
can't pay us. What do you want done? This is what we want done. Okay, how can we do a partnership or a joint venture?
Mm-hmm.
And lawyers put that together. So the projects that we do for Edible, we have 60% ownership in it.
wow.
6% equity.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's a
And then-
word.
Yeah. And so all the other partnerships, these are all partnerships. So I don't own a franchise.
Mm-hmm.
We have a partnership where we have equity. Ownership, and whatever
So
we
it's
do with
never
these
gonna stop.
So we're gonna eat.
That's generational.
It's never gonna
gonna
stop.
eat.
That means you can pass that on to
Yeah.
your kids, your grandkids, and on and on and on. Oh yeah, that's
So,
awesome.
so that's what I will share with everyone is, like, the check sounds good, and it could probably help.
Mm-hmm.
But if you could just eat a couple more hot dogs and some Master P noodles or
Some
something,
spam. No.
yeah, whatever. Do that partnership.
Some ramen noodles.
Mhm.
Do that partnership.
Yeah.
Get some equity.
So
Oh,
just we
awesome.
have some things that you brought in for our studio audience,
Yeah.
and we appreciate it. We got some chocolate covered strawberries. We have
Wow,
some of
we
your
got-
Well-
made.
We got some
And
of the
Leon,
fruit.
show us what we got there.
They're
This
gonna have to
is,
take that out the bag so the
yeah, 'cause
fruit
it's
don't
huge.
get
It's
the
Yeah,
fruit
I
don't
don't want to
get.
mess up.
We
Looks
don't
too
wanna melt.
nice.
No, we want to take it out
But-
the bag.
Okay, yeah. So you got all kind of stuff in here now.
Well,
Cantaloupe, honeydew melon. You got strawberries, chocolate covered grapes, and
You might have
everything.
to pick it out.
Pineapples.
You can see it, Leon.
You know what?
Okay.
There you go.
The
there you
thing
go,
was,
there you go.
so Leon, let me tell you this. CEO was like, listen, we got a fly podcast. You tripping if you don't get on it. You playing yourself.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
That sounds
I
like.
Playing
did not
yourself.
say that, studio.
So, so stop fronting. You need to. holler at me and Leon. I was like, yo, CEO, whatever. I'm down. So she embarrassed me so bad.
No, I did not. No, I didn't.
So I said, you know what? I'm bringing everything out.
And
I'm bringing
you
the
did.
fruit,
I
the
mean,
popcorn.
the popcorn. You guys,
Yeah,
let me tell you, he
yeah.
has all different flavors. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, this popcorn is amazing. We have the caramel, the Thai curry, pumpkin spice.
No, I had that. I remember
Birthday cake.
you was in here one time. You told me to grab a couple of bags
Yeah.
of the bourbon barbecue.
Yeah.
That's on
Oh my
point.
goodness
Yeah.
gracious!
Oh, yeah.
It's fire.
Oh,
it's
it's
fire.
fire.
It's fire.
It's so much going
So-
on here.
So yeah, so that's the bottom line is figure out some form of partnership, figure out some form of equity, figure out
Okay.
the black-owned business planner.
Mhm.
Okay.
Stop playing. If you want to open up a business or you already have a business, this is the perfect planner.
The blueprint,
The blueprint.
like Jay-Z.
Hold up. The
Huh?
CEO.
What do we
Huh?
The
say?
CEO DNA
Wait,
blueprint.
There you
what
go.
What you say?
The
What
blueprint.
you say? Partner, you saw that
Yeah.
CEO?
CEO
You
DNA.
got to crush every
Blueprint.
opportunity for that DNA,
So
right?
we'll make sure I'll send y'all the emails and
Oh yeah. no
website,
doubt. I believe that.
franchisingwhileblack.com.
Okay.
And then to answer your question, franchisingwhileblack.com is really just to put a platform out there for entrepreneurs who took that risk. Because franchising it's easy, but it's hard.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you see some people open up gas stations.
Yeah, I saw that.
Sister did, got a
did.
BP.
On the north
saw
side,
that.
There's a
yeah.
brother and sister got Shell gas station show.
Ownership is very important.
Ownership.
It is.
The book, ownership.
Mm-hmm.
CEO and all the business. Like, I ain't gonna talk about it. I saw in Orlando at
I was
at
slanging
a
cigar.
cigar
No.
at a cigar bar out there.
I
I don't
was
wanna
slanging
drop no
cigars
names.
in Orlando.
If they
I do what I
if
do.
they not sponsoring, I ain't gonna drop their name. But,
That's right. Don't drop it.
but I caught
They
it in
become a
Orlando.
sponsor.
Oh, okay.
That's
You know,
right.
But it was
All right.
business. It was business.
It was business.
Okay.
So what would be one thing you would like to say and leave us with? And then I also want you to tell the online audience and the studio audience where they can get in touch with you and just where they just want to just holler at you for mentorship or franchising while black or your popcorn line, the edible arrangements. How can they reach you? It's the best way to reach you.
The easiest way is the Instagram at I am Troy McNair.
Okay.
IG.
IG.
Right, IG.
I am Troy McNair.
I'm
Okay.
just learning this social media.
That's all right. You good. I am
I'm
Troy
old school,
McNair.
I'm old school.
Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with that.
Or at franchisingwhileblack.com.
Okay, franchisingwhileblack.com.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah,
you got it first from Smoke and Score Live with Leon and Tracy.
Yeah.
All this information. He has dropped some nuggets. If you were on this live and you were listening, you got some good
Yeah,
information.
yeah,
If
yeah.
not, you can hear it on the replay. All right.
All right.
Absolutely.
Leon, what you think about that?
Oh, that's awesome.
I feel I'm all inspired. I'm ready to jump out and start something else.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
absolutely.
let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do
All right. Now, before you leave, I know we got to talk about your Jaguar.
Oh, them
Oh, come on.
Jaguars.
We got to talk about your Jag.
Oh,
I
here
call
we
them your
go.
Jaguars because
Here
I
we go.
Huh?
That's Tracy Jaguars.
Oh, yeah, them your Jaguars.
Yeah, my Jaguars.
I done
at
disowned them.
all.
I done
At all.
Now I can't disown them. The season's too early. All right.
So what we talking about,
y'all-
Leon?
Well,
1-3?
Well, we 1-3, bro. We 1-3. Did you see that game Sunday?
Jaguars and
Did you,
Texans?
did you
Yes.
see- no, the game that we played last Sunday against the Bengals.
Y'all
All right.
to keep me up. 'Cause
Huh?
y'all have to keep me up because
Well, we played. Listen, here's the thing. Here's the thing that's most frustrating about that loss against Cincinnati Bengals. That the Cincinnati Bengals coming into the game were probably the worst team that we could possibly play. All right, they had an 0-2-1 record. They had an offensive line that gave up a league-leading 14 sacks.
So they ain't win no games.
They didn't win no games. They tied the game with the Philadelphia Eagles. And so going into the game, I was inspired. That Miami lost Thursday night. You know what I said? I just said, you know what? They just had a bad game.
Right.
Because the first 2 weeks is what I thought they were.
Right.
All right, they won against the Colts. They almost beat the Titans. And I
Right.
just said, you know what? Every team has a bad game.
Right.
And I said Thursday night against the Miami Dolphins
Right.
was just a bad game. And then they go out and play the Cincinnati Bengals, who they were favored by 3 points, and we wet the bed. We wet the bed, bro. What do you think this team is? What do you think this team is missing?
Well-
Because I can give you a laundry list of what they're missing. But
Right.
you as a fan watching the game,
Yeah.
what are you seeing out there on Sundays?
All right, so let me go back for 1 second. The first game was the Colts,
Uh-huh.
right? So my cousin's son plays for the Colts, Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Pop, yeah. So my cousin Pop. So Jags beat them.
Mm-hmm.
Now I didn't want them to beat them because of my cousin,
Oh,
but they
'cause your
beat him
cousin.
because they beat him. But they beat him. Cool. So I just knew the Jags was getting ready to be fired.
Moving on.
Moving on.
forward.
Yeah, yeah,
All right,
yeah,
all
yeah,
right. I
yeah.
give you that. I give you that.
Because what's your quarterback?
Gardner Minshew.
He was doing pretty well.
Minshew Mania.
He was doing pretty well.
The stash, the jorts, the
everybody doing
shorts.
pretty well.
the what,
The
Leon?
bandana,
The bandana.
But listen,
the flowing locks.
what happened?
How many other
Them
names do
last
you
few
have
games-
for him? Give
Yeah,
me
go
2 more.
Leon, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to put it on you. I'm going to have to call you out.
Oh. Bring it on.
Because let me tell you.
Let's
Bring
put-
me, bring it to the podium.
Yeah, because let me tell you.
Let's
What happened?
on in it, Leon.
Your classmates should be dictating
Mm.
these young bloods.
Wow.
Oh.
Your classmates.
Classmate. Are you talking about my teammates?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm calling them classmates in your
You're
era.
telling your age. You're telling
Yeah,
your age. Go ahead.
Y'all should have been schooling them cats.
He earned the right
Okay.
tonight, Leon. He
yeah,
earned the
okay.
right.
You see this?
Oh, I'm feeling you. All right.
So,
Well, let me
I'm
tell
at
you
the-
something.
I'm
Let
at
me
the
tell you
point of
something. Let me
fingers.
tell you
I'm
something.
about to see.
What if I told you it's not allowed?
Mm.
oh.
Oh. And let the church say what?
Amen.
Oh, amen. Oh, I didn't know that.
There you go.
So, I got schooled.
Okay.
I got schooled.
All right. You don't think I done reached out to some of them players out there and tried to assist them in some capacity, and I don't get no call back or no assistance? Please.
I
come
got
on,
schooled.
bruh.
I got
What
schooled.
you what do you get, Leon?
I
Dial tone?
apologize. I stand corrected.
What you get? Like a voicemail?
Yeah. I don't get. I get returned to sender. I'm speaking truth now. If I'm
I
lying,
apologize.
I'm just. Hey, listen.
I apologize. I stand corrected.
Well, I'm just saying.
Well-
but listen. The team. First of all, the team is young.
Mm-hmm.
23,
It is.
23 of their 53-man roster are either rookies or second-year guys.
Okay.
All right, so you got to question the leadership on the team. No one there is teaching them how to be a professional,
That sucks.
and that sucks.
Yeah.
So, and then you got to think about what happened this year. Everything with the pandemic, these kids didn't have an off season. There was no
yeah,
off season.
yeah.
There was no mini camp, OTAs, anything like that. These kids had to come into training camp
Mm-hmm.
on the ground running, and that's hard. The NFL ain't easy. I mean, whatever
That's
you
real.
did in college, whatever you aspired to in college, you won the Heisman Trophy, you won this and that. When you step into the NFL, it's some grown man sport.
Stuff.
It's
Yeah.
a grown man sport.
Yeah.
And you're asking 22, 23 years old to go up against grown ass men.
Mhm.
Sometimes it don't
Never
work
looked
out.
at. Never looked at.
It don't work out.
And with this
sometimes.
pandemic and everything going on, that just upped the ante.
Well, it
on
did
what
up
they
the
had to
ante.
do.
But
Yeah.
I just think the Jaguars right now are just not a very good team. I think they're 1-3, and they've got the Houston. Listen, they've got the Houston Texans this week, who are 0-4, who just fired their coach.
They 0-4.
They're 0-4.
Oh, they on for.
They fired their coach, Bill O'Brien,
Mm-hmm.
who won 4 out of the 5 divisional titles, was 24-0 up on KC in the playoffs, and 5 games in, he fired.
Wow.
But somehow our coach is still alive.
Mm.
He should have
I
been
ain't saying-
fired.
What does that say?
I don't know.
What does that say, Leon Cersei?
It says that we don't take an onus on winning. I think that we're comfortable with being mediocre.
Right. Exactly.
And right now we're a very mediocre team. And until you change the top to bottom, because I always tell people, I always reference to when I was with the Steelers had tiers.
Mm-hmm.
They had ownership. They had tiers all the way down to the guy who folded your clothes
Oh yeah.
and your towel.
Okay.
And there was a certain level of excellence that were required. at
Provided.
each
Yeah.
tier. And if you weren't performing at that tier of excellence, you were gone. It didn't matter who you were, coach, player,
Mhm.
GM, assistant. And until Jacksonville gets that way, they're going to be content with being 4-12, 5-11, 6-10.
How would they be able to
And
stay
then that
around
ti-
with that? Though? How
and then
would
that-
they be able to stick around with that type of record?
I don't
What
know.
do you feel?
I
Well,
don't know.
Wow.
well, speaking of youngsters, a young team. I mean, a lot of them coming out of college. We got some college plays coming up here soon, right, Leon? We have Miami and
That's the only game.
so my big.
That's the only
That's the only
game
game
on
that
Saturday.
matters.
Only game that matters on
That's the only game
Saturday.
that matters.
Only game that matters on Saturday is Miami and Clemson.
So hold on. Oh, Clemson. They
Clemson
playing
and Miami
Yeah.
and Clemson, Death Valley.
And what you
Former-
got? You got Florida and Texas A&M.
No, I ain't
And
watching.
FSU and Notre Dame.
FSU and Notre Dame.
FSU and Notre Dame.
Listen, Florida
I'm
State.
gonna watch that Hurricane. I'm gonna watch that Hurricane game.
You gonna watch that Hurricane game?
Yeah.
So what you got on it? What you got on that Hurricane game, Troy?
Listen, I'm fronting. I gotta watch Stephen A. to get my
Get
sports
your-
updates. If it ain't NFL, so I
you
don't
gotta
know.
Get the blueprint.
I never, absolutely. I don't know. I never really got into college football.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, that's cool.
I've tried to.
Yeah.
I've always tried to get into the black colleges, but
You've been in the pros, the pro team.
yeah,
Yeah.
it just
Well, you know what? I'm a more
Well,
because I was so young when I played at Miami. That's where my heart.
and how young were you, Leon?
Well, I came to
how
Miami.
young
when I was
were
17.
you?
I was 17 years old.
17,
Oh, wow.
strapping young man, right?
Slapping, yeah. Uh-huh.
wow.
Yeah. 17 years old.
Doing your thing on that Miami team.
Yeah, it's in the book.
It's in the book. Wait a minute, hold the book up, Leon. It's in the book.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah,
that
it's in the
first
book.
damn.
Damn.
Yeah, it's in the book.
What the damn? That's the damn part.
Oh, yeah, that's damn. There's a lot of damn in there. That's a lot of damn.
in
Like, damn, Leon.
But coming from college myself, I've always been with the HBCUs myself. Being at Bethune-Cookman University. That
Is that where
was
you went- is that where you went to
that's where I
school?
went to
Oh, right.
Bethune-Cookman
BCC.
University. Was BCU
Wildcats.
now, but Wildcats. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's how we do it. And we actually have some of that taking a step back to high school because we got a Northwest Classic coming up with Rebound and Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we can't do okay. Wait a minute now. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry for you. Okay, Trojans all day, every day.
Uh-oh.
Trojans, Rebound Trojans.
That range reball is some.
It's
It's
something serious, man.
I went to
it's
one.
serious.
I went to one of those tailgates. I thought I was at a college.
Yeah,
Really?
it's big time.
That range and reball tailgate.
But because of COVID, they're not having the tailgate this year.
Yeah. Oh, they're not.
They're not having the tailgate. They're not having any of the events, but they are having the game.
RVs, campers.
Oh yeah, they do it big time.
Yeah.
They do it big time.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay.
and then moving right along, a lot of those same students go to the HBCUs, the colleges, and then some of them will go to Miami and different colleges to play. So, yeah,
Well, during this whole COVID thing, the HBCUs are the ones that are suffering.
they are.
Yeah,
they
they
are,
are.
Leon.
You know what I'm saying?
They are.
They are.
Because a great deal of their budget is based upon sports. And when they play bigger schools, I mean, they get a nice little $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 check, and that
Yeah.
that covers the basis
Absolutely.
for the rest of the athletics.
Right,
So
for the
that's
athletic
unfortunate.
department. So
It
it's
is.
unfortunate that they can't do a lot of that. So, and what we should do is, and I'm glad that our cigar group, the Smoking Aces, they're doing something for the young people with their golf tournament.
Great organization.
Yes, great organization. So hats off to them, and we need to do more of that, especially with what's going on in the pandemic, trying to help the schools and stuff. Leon, that's something Smoking Score should think about, possibly down the line.
Doing some scholarships?
Yeah, something.
Absolutely. I
For the
like
young
that.
people.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Y'all do it. We'll partner with you.
All right. That's
We'll
what's
partner
up.
with you.
Okay.
We'll
Thank
partner
you
with
so
you.
much.
We'll partner.
Thank
All
you
right.
so
Awesome.
much. Thank you so much.
We get some of that. We find somebody, cut some real checks.
Cut some real check.
There you go. All right.
Hey, underline real.
Yeah, real checks.
Uh-huh.
Real check. So now, what you ending that up about the sports? What do you think of the score? The score, Jaguars. What you got? What you got?
Well, I told myself after last week when they played the pathetic Cincinnati Bengals team that I would never, ever, 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 ever
Ever, never.
pick them again.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to pick them this week.
Okay.
Against Deshaun Watson,
A 0-4 team, though, right? They playing?
listen, the Texans are 0-4, and they're favored by 7 over the Jaguars. That tells you how pathetic this team is right now.
Wow. You
Pathetic.
went there.
Pathetic.
You went there.
Yeah, they're pathetic.
Hey,
Until they prove me wrong.
I don't have nothing on. What you think,
I'm
Troy?
going to send them to the corner, time out.
Time out.
Time.
With
Listen.
the guns hat on?
But I'm going to give you a score, though.
What's the score?
I gotta hear
okay,
this.
come on.
Houston Texans,
Mm,
26.
mm.
Jaguars, 13.
Sound good. What you
It
got?
hurt.
Troy?
26-13.
That didn't feel good. I'm just letting you know.
It don't feel good.
As
to you.
as a former Jaguar, that don't feel good seeing your team struggle.
But it's the truth. You got to talk truth.
Mm.
Truth to power.
26-13.
Bro, we can't stop anybody defensively. We couldn't stop a nosebleed.
That's real
Oh
talk.
my gosh, Leon,
We
that's
could.
strong.
That's real talk.
You hit. That was under the belt. That was that hurt. That was
I'm
below
telling the
belt.
truth. We gave up 505 yards to the Cincinnati Bengals. 300 passing, 200 rushing.
I'm not denying what you're saying.
And the
I'm
Houston
just saying.
Texans at 0-4 are better than the Bengals. And they got a more dynamic quarterback in Deshaun Watson than Joe Burrow. What do you think that Deshaun Watson going to do to us if Joe Burrow did that to us last week?
Mm.
They're going to show out.
He's going to show out.
We get your point, Leon. We get your
Well,
point.
well, if this team wins more than 3 games, I'll be shocked.
Okay, well, very good. So what you got, Troy?
Now,
What
they
you
ain't-
got on it?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Listen, I'm going to honestly tell you.
I have to cut you off.
I thought the Jags was going to do something when they beat the Colts on that first game.
Okay.
They teased us. They are who we thought they were.
I was gassed up though.
You were.
I was
You
on
was.
it.
You were. You was.
But I'm gonna tell you,
Give me a score. Come on.
Come on with the
Pick 'em,
score.
pick 'em.
the
Don't be scared.
score. I'm giving Jaguars 7.
Ooh.
I'm giving 7-21.
Okay. Jaguars 7-21. Okay. All right, Trey. Your turn. Who you got? Give us the score.
Lakers and the Heat.
LeBron.
Lakers 101. The Heat 82.
Oh, y'all ain't. Listen, I'm a Lakers fan, but they ain't going to beat them by 19.
Honey.
They ain't going to beat them by
It can't
19.
be done.
Listen, I ain't
It
gonna
has
beat
been
by
done. It
19.
can't
Tomorrow
be done.
night. Tomorrow night.
Them goons.
Right.
Them goons.
What is with him?
No, I'm a Laker fan.
I understand
I
this,
love
but not
the
by
Lake
19.
Show. No, them goons in Miami are gonna go down scrapping now.
I know
He gonna have
Butler
to
be
win.
Butler be kicking it out.
Listen.
Hey,
But
I'm telling you, but he ain't cut his hair in 5
Lakers.
years, but he gonna play ball.
he need a haircut. But
No,
we
he
love
don't.
him.
Let that man.
But
be.
we love him. Let him be
Hey, I'm
great.
having a party for the Lakers
Very good.
Friday night.
Oh, I know they're gonna win,
That's right.
but they ain't gonna beat them by 19. If they
Yeah.
win, they're gonna beat them by double digits.
You want to put a bet on it? Anyway,
A cigar.
4th and down
I got-
in your nearest bookstore. Coming
I got a cigar. We gonna
Cigar
bet.
bet on. Okay.
We got a cigar bet.
So moving right along, what we love, and our studio audiences done got off the chain, boy. They
Let
just
them go.
done got
Let
off
them
the
talk.
chain.
Let them
They just-
talk.
They eating popcorn, they
I
eating
know they
fruit,
eat pop- You got them
cookies.
geeked up on the candy.
Yeah, sweets.
See, you can't give them kids
Chocolate.
You
You can't give them
sugar.
chocolate. Look,
Can't
they
give 'em
all
sugar.
hyper.
Yeah.
But so what are we smoking this evening? We were going to discuss a barber pole on this evening. I know it's not your cigar, Leon. It's not my cigar, but we have some great manufacturers out there, and the barber pole. So what do you all feel about the Candela wrapper, 2 wrapper cigar versus a single wrapper cigar? Now I think the barber pole started back in the 90s, and I think I want to say Ventura Cigars was one of the first people to start like a barber pole with the 2 wrapper. Now, aesthetically, it's beautiful,
Yes.
as you all can tell, but to the palate, it's good too
Yeah.
because you
Yeah.
get that mixture of the soft and a little bit of the pepper.
Yeah.
From that, either that Candela and that Maduro, or the Habana or the Maduro, or the like Connecticut and Maduro. So what do you guys think in regards to that? Like a dual leaf wrapper.
Well, for me, I gotta be honest with you. When we were in the humidor,
Mm-hmm.
this is actually my first time smoking.
Okay, barber
Barber,
pole.
yes.
Okay,
Because I'm typically
I know you like.
I do
Maduro.
3 cigars. I do the Liga number 9,
Okay, legal bravado.
Bravado.
Uh-huh.
I do a Rocky Decade.
Okay, I
and
like that
do
one too.
a Toro Fuente. Sometimes I do a Nestor Miranda too.
Okay,
So this is my first time,
okay.
and I've been smoking for a minute.
Truthfulness. Too fast.
This is really good,
It's really good.
and the profile does flip the script on you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I love the taste. I love the aroma, and that's actually what I'm trying to smell. I'm smelling yours. I'm trying to really smell the aroma.
The
'cause
aroma's good.
because I like to smell the cigar.
Now this is an A10 Edge. Not a sponsor yet, but we gonna
Well,
put it out there.
they better catch
They
up.
better catch up. A10 Rocky Patel, A10 the Edge, and it's one I really enjoy because it is I believe it's a Habano wrapper with the Maduro wrapper. So,
Okay.
but it's very mild, but it switches up on you and it's very consistent. So it's really good.
So
Go ahead. No, go, Troy.
don't lose that thought because we got to talk some money. So listen,
Go.
Toro Fuente, my brother Mike.
Mm.
Let's get at CEO and Leon,
Love it.
Willie,
Love it.
Nestor Miranda, Miami Cigars. Call. Let's stop playing.
Stop playing with it.
Rocky Patel. Let's stop playing. I forgot the guy Rocky Patel because he's kind of corny. So
Don't say that. We might get a
yeah, but
sponsor.
let's stop playing. I'm gonna drop some more names later,
Okay.
but let's get at Smoking and Score because let's stop playing. Let's
Yes.
stop playing.
We're-
I'm
we're-
gonna drop some more names later. I apologize.
Oh no, you good. No,
we gotta get the
no,
check.
you
appreciate
good.
that.
We appreciate it.
that.
No. Only reason why I'm speaking on this cigar
Okay. Go
because
ahead.
the guy who does this cigar is actually my distributor,
Okay.
American Cigar Company.
Okay.
He's a distributor. His name is Alex Menendez,
Okay.
and he's our distributor for my partner, Howard. HowardGCigars.com, the Black Moses and the Magic Stick.
Okay.
And then he's doing my cigars, Leon Search All Pro Series cigar. So this is his cigar.
And what type of
And
wrapper do you have
this
there,
is
Leon?
this is a Maduro with a habanero leaf,
Oh, nice.
and they're based out of Nicaragua.
Okay.
And the name of the cigar is La Rosa de San Diego,
Excellent.
and it's a nice smooth smoke.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick your mic up.
Sorry, I'm looking at the ash, so it's a nice gray. And that's where you can tell that sucker is burning well, smokes well. It's a real nice dark, light gray.
Because,
Nice.
there are a lot of people out there in our cigar culture and our cigar world. They want to know what some nice smokes are so that they can join us and smoke a nice cigar. And a lot of novices out there, a lot of seasoned people that want to try something new.
Yeah.
So it's good to put it out there. And we appreciate your support and calling out those names. And we're not trying to put anybody on blast.
No, we're
but
putting you on blast. I can do it. They
I'm
they
trying to be
gotta-
politically correct.
They got to, this they show. This ain't not my show.
That's all right.
I'm
Take
putting
over.
you on blast. Like,
We
and I'm
need
going
the
to call you
support.
direct.
Yeah.
Come on, stop playing.
Excellent. Excellent.
Because African Americans buy the strong
Percentage
consumers
of cigars.
and they're buying quite a bit of the product
Yes.
today.
Yes.
So not saying no other audience is doing it, but it's really getting stronger and stronger. And we want to participate in the business because we already smoking.
Yeah.
So
We smoking.
we got to participate in the business part of it. So I'm gonna call you direct though.
Very good. We
That's what's
appreciate
up.
that.
I like that.
Well, we appreciate that. And guess what, Leon? And another one. And another one. Again, we want to say thank you, you all who hung in there with us for our 5th episode of Smoke and Score Live with Leon and Tracy. Please, please, please like and follow our Facebook page at Smoke and Score Live with Leon and Tracy. And you can also find Leon's information, Leon Cersei on Facebook, my information, Tracy Irvin, or The Ultimate CEO on Facebook, as well as Instagram. And again, come join us for our live audience here every other Thursday at Island Girl Gate Parkway, 7860. Come have a nice smoke, come have a drink. And Leon, anything you want to leave us with? We have a few more minutes. You want to leave us with?
Nah, I'm good.
You good?
I'm
You
good.
You just trying to look like sexy Cersei right now, right? Sexy Cersei.
It's not hard.
Oh yes, thank you. So my business partner, come on in the film. Antonius. My business partner, Antonius Fields, the ultimate CEO, crushing every opportunity. Can you see him, DJ? Very good. So tell them what's going on. We forgot, Leon. We forgot to tell them about our own location next week.
Like she just said, next week we'll be on location in 2 locations actually next weekend in Ocala and in Live Oak, Florida. So we will be at the Fishhawk Distillery and Brewery in Ocala next week on Friday. And on Saturday we will be at McHale Specialty Shop in Live Oak, Florida. We will be introducing everyone to Martin McHale, the owner there, and his great family and staff. So keep with us. We on to the next episode.
Very good. And everybody's excited about having you there, Leon. You just don't know it yet.
Really?
They're so excited. They're like, Leon Searcy coming to Ocala? All righty. You may have to bring some stuff, sign some autographs, be ready with the pen.
I'm ready.
Okay,
They
very
got some
good.
horseback riding there?
Get that Sharpie.
Horseback riding.
Yeah.
Are we doing horseback riding too?
I'm sure
Live-
they will. Come on now.
Okay. So anyway, in going in conjunction with my partner just said, next Friday the 16th, we will be in Ocala. Next Saturday night, we will be in Live Oak. If you're in either one of those areas, keep up with us on our Facebook page, and you will get the information to where we will be. And we look forward to communing with you then. All right?
All right, partner.
All right.
It's all good.
It's all good. Thank you again, Troy.
Appreciate
And
you
all
coming on,
have
Troy.
Appreciate you guys having
Y'all have a
me.
good night.
All right.
Love.
Good night.